All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It means that without time off from work, a person becomes both bored and boring, which signifies that there should be a balance between work and play. Hello, students. Welcome to the NCRT English class for students of class 4. In this video, I will discuss with you a poem of Unit 3 and the name of the poem is Run. So here, every students run, run and run. Here, I will cover the explanation of the poem and also the new words in the end. First, we will look into the summary of the poem. Yes, as I earlier said, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Here the poet wants us to make a connection with the nature again. She asks us to leave the city and run out to the countryside, to run along the hillsides in the rain, through meadows. The poet also asks us to run for far away places. Now students, first we will read the poem. Away from the city and into the sun, out to the country, run, run, run. Run in the raindrops, run neath the trees. Run little races with each little bridges. Run down the hillside, run up the lane. Run through the meadow, then run back again. Run and be merry all through the day. Run to the country, away, away. The poem is written by Mary Daunt. So now again everyone will recite the poem with me. Yes, read the poem along with me. We will read it again. Away from the city and into the sun, out to the country, run, run, run. Run in the raindrops, run neath the trees. Run little races with each little breeze. Run down the hillside, run up the lane. Run through the meadow, then run back again. Run and be merry all through the day. Run to the country, away, away. Yes, very good. Now we will look at the explanation of the poem line by line and stanza by stanza. Fine. So yes, look, see the first stanza. Away from the city and into the sun, out to the country, run, run, run. As the title of the poem suggests, the poet is telling children to run. She asks them to run away from the crowded cities into the open countryside where they can see a clear sky and feel as if they are running into the sun. So children, do you love running? I feel it's best form of exercise, isn't it? Yes, now moving forward to second stanza. Run in the raindrops, run beneath the trees, run little races with each little breeze. In this stanza, also she asks the child to run even when it is raining and enjoy the raindrops falling on him. She asks them to run in the shadow of the trees and to have competitions of running with the blowing winds, as this will make them happy, keep them energetic and give them a feeling of achievement. Children, when we run at the time, first the wind pushes us and it makes running easier for us. We will feel as if the wind is running along with us. So now move to third stanza. Run down the hillside, run up the lane, run through the meadow, then run back again. Again in this stanza, she asks the children to enjoy the thrill of running down a hill slope, running up lanes and through meadows which are fields crowded with different animals, and then to run back to their homes. Children, this is very adventurous, isn't it? Because running down a slope is very thrilling as we gain a lot of speed. It is really very exciting. Now, the last stanza. Run and be merry all through the day. Run to the country, away, away. So, here in this stanza, she summarizes that by running all around, they will be cheerful and happy all through the day. By being happier, the children will be more successful in life. So, now looking into the whole summary of the poem, this poem reflects importance of an active lifestyle for all of us. In this poem, the poetess has laid stress on the importance of exercising. Running is the easiest exercise for everyone, and so she asks all children to run away from the crowded cities into the countryside to enjoy the vast fields, clear sky, and feel as if they are running into the sun. According to her, running can be enjoyed in different weathers. The children should enjoy the raindrops which will fall on them when they run, feel the cool breeze in the shade of the trees and compete with gently blowing breeze. She also asks them to enjoy running downhill up the narrow lanes and also in meadows full of grass and animals. Then she asks them to run back to their homes. Running will make them happy and strong to handle the challenges of life. Success will come easily to the children who adopt such a way of life. Now, we will look into the hard words. Yes, here are some new words that we are going to learn. Yes, the very first word is away. ठीक है, अवे का मतलब क्या होता है? अवे मीन्स टू फार ऑफ, डिस्टेंस मीन्स जो बहुत दूर है आपसे. ठीक है, तो हियर द पोएट इज टेलिंग अस अवे फ्रॉम द सिटी. दैट मीन्स कि आप सिटी से बहुत दूर कंट्री साइड में चले जाओ, सिटी के बाहर विलेज में जहाँ आप नेचर के पास रह सकते हो, एंड फ्रॉम देयर वहाँ जाके आप दौड़ो, खूब खेलो, राइट. इनटू द सन. इनटू द सन मीन्स इन द सनलाइट. ठीक है ना. तो पोएट क्या बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि आप दौड़ो, आप सन का जो एनर्जी है उसका आप एडवांटेज लो. रन इनटू द सन. आप फील करो नेचर को, आप वेदर को फील करो, आप हर एक वेदर में एंजॉय करो. नाउ द थर्ड वर्ड इज रेन ड्रॉप. दैट मीन्स ड्रॉप ऑफ रेन. नाउ another word that is neath. So neath is the short form of beneath. ठीक है, neath क्या है? neath is the short form of beneath. neath means under or below, right? under or below means कोई चीज़ नीचे हो. यहाँ in this poem the poet says that you should run beneath the trees. ठीक है, आप trees के नीचे भी दौड़ो. race. So race means a competition to see who is fastest. ठीक है, आपके स्कूल में स्पोर्ट्स प्रोग्राम होता है, and in that program you all have a race, you have a competition to run, right? that is the race. race से क्या पता चलेगा कौन सबसे फास्ट दौड़ रहा है. Now the next word is breeze. breeze means a light wind. Again, here the poet tells that you should have a small races with the wind. means आपको छोटे छोटे रेसेस लगाने चाहिए ब्रीज के साथ, विंड के साथ. ठीक है, सो इट इज़ वेरी टफ व्हेन यू रन इन द विंड. ठीक है, जब आप विंड में दौड़ते हो, जब विंड है और आप दौड़ते हो तो विंड विल एक्चुअली पुश यू टू रन फॉरवर्ड, राइट. नाउ हिल साइड. हिल साइड मीन्स अ साइड ऑफ हिल. ठीक है, हिल साइड मीन्स अ साइड ऑफ हिल. लेन. लेन मीन्स अ नैरो रोड, स्ट्रीट. ठीक है, छोटी छोटी गलियां जो होती है उसको हम लेन बोलते हैं. मीडो. मीडो मीन्स अ लार्ज ग्राउंड विच इज़ फिल्ड ऑफ ग्रास, अ लॉन. ठीक है। आपके घर के सामने गार्डन होगा, उसी तरह खुला मैदान है, उसमें उस मैदान के ऊपर ग्रासेस है, लॉन है, उसको हम मिडो बोलते हैं. अगेन हियर पोएट इज टेलिंग कि रन इन टू द मिडोज. मैरी, मैरी मीन्स हैप्पी, right? So here we end our poem. We have learned some few new words. We have understood the poem, right? It is a very beautiful poem. So again I would repeat student that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, which means that without time off from work a person becomes both bored and boring. So students, while studying, you should have fun, you should play, you should have run, you should have competition in life. Bye students.